You know what I miss? I miss those real sharpeners, those old school inside the classroom. Man, those things always had the perfect sharpen on it. Like, you didn't have to worry about nothing. It was just, you knew every single time it was going to be right, unless somebody jammed it and didn't get the lead out. You always have one of them.
The following Thursday.
Chuki got the sauce.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tea Time with your girl Danny. This is a late one. I'm starting at 5:15. Whew, and I am exhausted, but I did get a lot of good work done this week, so I'm kind of proud of myself, but I definitely deserve some rest at this point. I found a very old poem, not very old, but old enough to where I don't remember why I wrote it, but I do remember that I wrote it sometime in college. So it's a little bit of a longer one, but we got this. Tonight, though, we are sipping on Holy Basil Tea. Holy Basil itself is very good for a lot of things, but the tea specifically actually helps fight skin infections as well as acne. So I know a couple of people ask me how I get my skin clear. I do drink Holy Basil tea, but I also wash it like 3 times a day with the black bar soap. It also helps balance stress hormones. So a lot of people are getting pretty worked up and antsy staying in the house, not being able to do a lot of the things that they want to do. So you get a little stressed and tense and stuff. But a nice cup of Holy Basil will do you some good. And it also can relieve fever. So fight that inflammation a little bit for you. And then bring that temperature down if you are suffering from that. Now, I'm gonna try and keep this good energy. Cause this week has just been really amazing. Just really amazing. More and more people are just DMing me for custom work, and I love it. Like, I've never had so many people ask me all at once. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get it done correctly and as fast as I can so I don't have to turn anybody down. That was my thought process. And I didn't. I'm excited though because with these custom things, I can't always tell you guys the details in it, but I'm excited for when they get these things printed or when they use them on social media, because then you get to see my hard-earned work. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's get to this poem. I skimmed over it a little bit because I wrote a lot of dirty things back in college. I gotta make sure I'm not on there tripping over my words when I run across something like the word moist. Favorite word, by the way. But yeah, as always, there is no title to this, but I hope it makes you feel something. And I hope I can do this in one take because I'm super tired. I once asked myself what I could do with this amount of love that I felt. I pondered precisely too much, asking people what they would do. It sat for so long within a clear jar on a heart-shaped solitary shelf, shining serenely for everyone to see. My words take place, filling up this empty space I never even knew was me. Finding peace within by printing with pen on plain white paper, be it written or sketched, my wrath was felt through a sense of release. Resting said love to my own courageous conscious beat. Dang it. Count it as a treat that I share with you. Count it as something significant that I can do. I share to attract attentive minds addicted to giving affection. I suppose I'm this hopeless but still hopeful human being searching for said happiness. Will it come in a new fragile and frigid case that's bound to break within the slightest of a bump? Or will it come to me as this elegance forever elevating its wealth and confidence effortlessly? When it comes, let's show our arrogant elegance off as an aura everlasting in the night sky like the northern lights. You know what I remember most about this? Because this was a poem that I actually did perform multiple times on stage. I remember practicing this one and constantly tripping over my words, like that last little bit. Elegance forever elevating its wealth and confidence effortlessly. When it comes, let's show our arrogant elegance off as an aura everlasting in the night sky like the northern lights. Like just the and then also having a tongue ring in. I already tripped over my words. I already tripped over my tongue. Then I get a tongue ring put in around this same year. And it's like, what was I thinking? I'm supposed to be reciting poetry and my tongue ring messing me up. Anyway, this is interesting to me because I feel as though this is still relevant to how I feel most of the time. Not most of the time, but sometimes. Like, you know, when you get that feeling of just having a burst of energy and it's like the greatest feeling that you could possibly feel and you just want to share it kind of thing. That's what I gathered from my words. Maybe I meant it a whole different way back in the day, but that's what I gathered so far. What do I do with all this, with this amount of love that I feel? Like, you put it into your passion, right? Wouldn't that be like the first thought? Put it into a passion or put it into something that you really want to do. So I could see this as me just really energized and really happy and positive and having all of these good intentions and good vibes that I just want to give out because that's me. That's me on pretty much everyday basis. I got a lot of energy, guys, except for when I'm tired. But most of the time, I have a lot of energy. So I like to share it. I like to share it with my friends. Be memes, be stories, different things like that. But yeah. I keep saying it's because my brain is running on like 10%.
Bruh. She needs some milk.
I'm trying to do this in one take so I don't have to do a lot of editing, but we'll see. Oh my god. You guys let me know in the comments below. Have you ever felt so much of like a positive feeling, like bliss or love or just happiness, to where you just wanted to share it with everybody that crossed your path? Like, let me know. Was there a time that you felt that way, and what was it? Like, what'd you do with it? Did you put it into art? Did you put it into a song? Did you put it into your studies or driving? I know when I feel a lot, I like to go on a drive. It's a nice little ride. Corvette. Let me stop. It's time for the drawing time. I said, you could tell the quality on this camera is not as good. But I have the other one set up specifically for the art, so that's the main focus. Right. Alright, let me get a drink first. All this talking. Oof. It's at the perfect temperature where it's like not room temperature, but it's not burning my tongue when I take a sip. It's like right there in the middle. I should have grabbed a ruler. I don't have a card on it. Yes, I got a card on me. It's not important. I feel like I haven't told you a story in forever. So I'm gonna tell you one while I finish up drawing the northern lights over top of these mountains. As soon as I can think of an interesting one to tell. Ooh, I know. So remember how the topic of tonight is having all this abundance of energy and positivity and love and just good things to give, right? There was once a person that told me that they wouldn't date me because I was too positive. I stopped to laugh at it because at the time I was like, wait, what? Like, is that a thing? And I'm just like, I'm still laughing at it. Like, what? If you got somebody in your life that tells you that you're too positive, get away from them because they're too negative. Like, you should feel comfortable. You shouldn't have to walk around feeling like everything is made of crap because somebody else doesn't see the good in things. So I guess it's a fun little story. But I don't know. Maybe you have a different opinion. Do you think there's a way to be too positive? Like, I just don't think it's possible. There's so much going on that we need as much positivity as we can get as a whole, as people. It'll make me smile at least. And I hope it'll make you smile. I think I was given the talent of art to basically, you know what? Better yet, I was given my art when I was born as a gift to the people. When I grew up, or as I was growing up, my mom would always say that your talent is a service to those around you, kind of thing. And I didn't understand it until recently, but like what you can do to be the best you is a gift to those around you. It inspires them to do what they need to do or what they want to do to be the best them. And that, in my mind, is taking all of that love, all that positive energy that just builds itself up as you grow and nurture yourself. It takes all of that and basically whatever your talent is, whatever your shtick is, whatever your thing is, that's your lightning rod for all of that positivity and stuff like that. So I simply can't believe that you can be too positive or too happy or too loving or too caring. Like, I don't think it exists. You'll always see me with the smile on my face, and if you don't, I have my days. But I don't let it take the whole day. Hey, I just go and cook or relax in the shower like a little bubble bath. I had to say it that way. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's an interesting thought that I had, and I thought I'd share it with you all. Let me know below. What do you think? Can you be too positive? Also, as I asked before, like, when you have that energy, that abundance of positivity in you, what do you do with it? Like, do you exercise? Do you draw? Do you sing? Like, what is it? What is it that you do? And, oh, silly me, I didn't sign it. Ooh-wee, what's today's date? The 18th? Yes, and yes. I almost wrote 2 like it was still February. I don't know why. But here we go. So the main key points that I got from the poem was that, you know, at one point I didn't know what to do with all these feelings. So I just put it on a heart-shaped shelf and let it sit next to this empty bottle. So we got the heart-shaped shelf here, and we got the actual heart next to this empty bottle. It's just sitting there, waiting to be used in some way. But then I started writing and drawing, and it just built into my lightning rod. So it took my lightning right on paper. So we got the sketchbook right there, and then we got the splatter of ink as the wrath that's mentioned in there. And at the very end, you know, you mentioned sitting there like the sitting there like the northern lights. And so I got the little mountains right here with the northern lights coming up. that's gonna look really pretty as a sticker. I have not forgotten, y'all. I am working on a spring collection that's going to be very beautiful. I'm super excited because I got a couple of surprises. I've been working hard for y'all. I promise, I promise. Ooh-wee. But working hard means extra surprises, so you'll have to wait. But you'll see it soon. Probably next week. Next Thursday. Stay tuned, you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. I got you. But yeah, thank you guys for making it this far into the video. We were able to do this in one take. First time. Like I said, every episode is a learning curve. I'm learning how to do new things. I'm enjoying it. Learning how to edit and splice together different things and make music and edit the music and just different things. I am loving life right now, and I am going to love my bed as soon as I can jump in it. This week, I think I've gotten a total of, maybe 10 hours of sleep since Sunday. And let me tell you, it's Thursday at 6. So I have 6 hours before you even see this video. And let me tell you, I'm about to edit this. Very little editing. Thank goodness. And then I'm going to crawl into bed and enjoy some rest. Every Thursday that I post, it's my off day. It's the one day where I'm like, nope, I'm sleeping in, no extra work, because I'm constantly working every other day. So yeah, it's gonna be good. But y'all know I can't let you go without a little fortune. And look at this. We got this fancy new fun looking tea jar for my tea time. I actually wrote a quote earlier. I was cooking and this came to mind. I don't know why, but it just came to mind. So let me read this for y'all. This random quote by yours truly as our fortune for today. It's in time where we say no to the desires that can break us that we show strength. But it is true strength knowing that you can never actually be broken. Spicy on them. Spicy on them. That's it's from me. So let me know how you interpret it, because I mean, I said what I said. So no, the way I feel about that is in my mind, like, some people might be alcoholics, right? And liquor, like the decision to follow through on the desire to drink liquor would ideally break them in some way. However, if you believe that you are stronger than the liquor or than your desires, how can it break you? So that's what I mean by that quote. But I want to know what you guys got from it. All right. Let me take my tired self home. Y'all have been amazing. I love you so much. Thank you for chilling with your girl. You know, tired or not, we still acting goofy, we still acting silly, and we still got that tea on deck. Okay, now let me... That was the last little bit of my energy. It's a shame. I'm gonna be well rested for y'all next week. It's a good sleepy. It's that sleepy where you know you've accomplished something major every single day in 1 week, and it just feels good. I'd be hyping myself up in the mirror. I'd be like, you got this. Just wake up. You got this. And then and the next thing I know, it's like time to basically pull the curtain off something that I've been working on, and somebody loves it, and then I'm like, oh my god, success. And then it just, I don't know, it builds up. So I hype myself up, and then I show it off, and then I get my accolades, and then I'm like, yes. It's like a power up. Anyway, good night, y'all. Good afternoon. Good evening. And thank you for coming to tea time. I love you so much. You know what I'm gonna say. There's an art to everything. So go out there and craft your own.
Chuki got the sauce, bitch.